What's going on, guys? And today we're going to do another sitting down talking video. It's not going to be as active as the other videos I've recently done, but it's a very important video for you guys. Today I'm going to discuss dieting through the holidays and how to go about it. So I've just got a list in front of me here with a few bullet points of what I'm going to cover. The first one being that over Christmas you are going to find it hard to track macros if that's the current diet you're doing. And even if you're cutting and eating lean, not tracking macros in that way, you are going to have lots of temptations over Christmas. There's going to be chocolates and everything. Your family's going to be pretty much shoving food in your face. When all of this happens, don't worry, you haven't seen your family for so long, some of us. So when you're going home to see your family and say they bake you a cake, for example, don't be that person who says, I can't have that because I'm dieting. The holiday is literally about spending time with your friends and family. Trust me, dieting through the holidays, it comes like well after all of that. But there are ways you can do it. One of the options that I've done before is you can track macros for, say, 80% of the time. You could take this in two ways. You could track it for 80% of your day or even 80% of your week. Either way, the total calories will sort of work out, but this will bring me to a different point, which I'm just going to hop onto because they're not really in any order. That 20% of the time where you're not tracking macros, that is a really good break for you mentally, but don't binge until you feel sick. That's a really bad habit, and also it shows that your diet that you're following isn't for you. That's why I promote flexible dieting, because it's one of those diets where you can't just hop on and off. You can eat whatever you want and you don't feel like you need to binge and stuff. For point 3, I've literally written don't stress. I sort of covered it in point 1, but it actually does matter. If you start stressing about foods in the holidays, you're just not going to enjoy yourself. Like my family tradition on holidays is on Christmas Day we all get up and we have like orange juice and croissants and everything like that, sort of a continental breakfast, and then I like head down the pub with my father and brother. I'll have a pint down there. I'm not going to track stuff like that, you know. We come back and I have a massive feast. Like, I'm not bothered on Christmas Day, and I won't be on Boxing Day, trust me. With all those chocolates, I am going to be eating them. But that kind of brings me on to point 4, which is if you mess up, which can happen, you can fall off completely. It does happen. I'm just got to address it. Don't stress about it again. Like, back to point 3, because there's so many ways you can correct it. There's January coming around the corner. You can do the like New Year, New You thing. But all you have to do is you have 2-3 days of bad eating and you put on what, 3-4 pound maximum. A lot of it's going to be water for a start. You're not going to put on 3 or 4 pounds of fat. It just doesn't happen. Worst case scenario, if you did, which you won't, January you can just do like a mini cut. So that's one of those options where you cut for 2-3 weeks sometimes. In those weeks, just be really strict with your macros. You'll soon lose all of the water weight and you'll get back to where you were. You're not going to lose any muscle for one, even though some of the gyms are closed, which I'll be covering in another video about how to train in the house on your own. But yeah, don't stress about messing up on your diet. Point 5 is this is going to be a massive mental break for you if you do decide to stop tracking macros or stop dieting, which is actually a really good thing. Tracking macros every single day for a consistent amount of time, it can be stressful for yourself, and there's been points where I myself have been quite stressed about taking every single food and weighing every single food, especially when you're dieting. It does play on your mind. So one of the options is maybe you could have a couple of days up to a week where you just don't track what you eat, intuitively eat. Again, don't binge, because that's one of my points here. Try and eat healthy. If someone asks you out for a coffee, just go out and have a coffee. Like, enjoy yourself. If your nan bakes you a cake, have a cake. Sometimes you'll just need that mental break and it will help you. Point 6 is how I'm going to attack the holidays. Trust me guys, I am going to eat what I want when I want. I've already planned for this. No, I'm not going to binge. I'm going to be basically trying to hit my macros without tracking them, and then anything else, because I'm in a lean bulk, I'll be eating in an excess anyway. So if say I hit my macros intuitively, then I have a slice of cake, then I'm in a calorie surplus. See what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to do this for all of the Christmas period, because I have 3 weeks off uni, which is a ridiculous amount of time off, and I'm not going to not track for 3 weeks. But over the Christmas, Boxing Day, and probably New Year's, I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm going to have a drink, I'm going to enjoy myself. My overall message for you, and that's just enjoy the Christmas period, spend time with your loved ones. All of the points above take into account. Don't worry if you do fall off, because there's ways to correct it in January. And yeah, literally just have a Merry Christmas. That's it for this video, guys. I hope this has helped you in some sort of way. I know some of you might be interested in what I was going to do over the holidays. And yeah, that's it. I know this one was kind of short, but it's very important for you all to understand these things. And yeah, I'll catch you in tomorrow's video.